Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table, where today's layout is for day 28 of 31 days of cut files with MK and Janet. And today's cut file is this one that says nom 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 and has some silverware on it. I have photos of restaurants, and I'm sorry that some of the beginning of this layout did not get recorded. But I had this green paper from a Vicki Boutin paper pad, and so I decided to back the cut file with it and use these two pieces to create this large border on the left-hand side. And I had a scrap, here I'm showing you that I used some Shimmers spray to make this silver. And I'm going to just back it with that circle of green that I cut out. And it doesn't matter that it's not perfect because the edges will be stuck under here. It did take a while for this to dry after I sprayed it. And for scrap paper there, I have some sketches printed out from one of Miranda Weber's sketchbooks, which are wonderful. I'll have a link in the description box below. This black and white scallop was also from a Vicki Boutin pack, I think. And I just trimmed the scallops. I didn't have any like border punches or that sort of thing with me at the crop where I was filming this in July. So I just trimmed them out by hand, and I like how that looks. And I am playing around with the photos here on the left. This is one of Miranda's sketches, but that's paid content, so I can't show you the exact sketch, and really it was just a jumping off point anyway. That's the great thing about sketches, is that you find one that works with what you have and then you make it your own. And I apologize that you can't see the top of the layout. At home when I film, I know exactly where my filming window is. I have some washi tape on my table, and I usually take washi tape when I go to a crop. I did not have any, and nobody at my table did either. So I couldn't put some washi tape on the table, and I tried to keep track of where my page was by peeking up at my camera, but obviously on this one I dropped the ball on that, so I do apologize. These stickers are from Vicki Boutin. I don't know what collection. Probably a couple different ones. And I pulled out some labels. The one at the top there says good stuff. And I just wrote, we had lots of excellent food. And I added an arrow up there as well, which you'll see in a moment. I pulled off a sticker. Oh, I guess I'm going to adhere all those now. And the Liberty Burger is just I took that from their website to create a little photo, and that's where we ate bison burgers. I love Chick-fil-A Diet Lemonade, and so we had that, and I put a little sticker that says my favorite, but I ended up removing it because even though it had the right message, there's nothing else on this layout that is that color, and it just kind of stuck out in a bad way to me, so I ended up removing that. I'm adding a few labels along the sides. These are from the paper repack, so they're those nice and thin ones, easy to tuck in underneath some things. I also pulled out that label that I stuck there. I'm going to use that as a base for the word enjoy. And that is about all I did on this page. That's a great thing about cut files, is they really have a presence on a page, and they do a lot of the embellishment for you. I did put a vase of flowers down there at the bottom, and I didn't have you watch it, but I did back that entire thing with Stampin' Dimensionals from Stampin' Up. And I like the green that's in it. It also pulls in a little bit of the peach that's on the labels in the upper right hand corner and also along the side. The restaurant at the top left was called Blue Lemon. That was in Salt Lake City, and so I did add that information on the label that you see to the left there. And here I'm adding the banner at the top that you can't see very well. And sadly, that banner got kind of wrinkled in my container on the way home. So I'm going to have to see if I can either glue it down to get it flat or just replace it with something else that's similar. Here I'm peeling off all those little, I don't know, the backing from the Stampin' Dimensionals so that I can put this vase of flowers down at the bottom. I felt like it needed something there to kind of tie the scallop border to the big cut file. Excuse me. I will, in the description box below, I will have a link to 31 Days of Cut Files, which by the time you see this, that 31 days will be just about done, but you can always go back and view lots of other videos or go to the Facebook group and see things there. This week's cut files for the last week of August were created, excuse me, by MK from Some Assemblage Required. Some of the weeks were created by Janet, who is Galaxy Girl Creations, here on YouTube. And if you do not follow them, I would strongly suggest you do. They're both very talented, very creative, and I am always inspired by their work. So I'm adding a little sticker there where I took the one off that didn't match, and it just says, "Love this." And we are coming to the end. There are still shots coming up and links in the description box below. If you haven't already, I would love it if you liked this video and subscribed to my channel. I would appreciate that. There's just a tiny bit of journaling on here. This is finishing up a 2-album project. And so there is tons of journaling in those albums, so I don't feel the need to add much here. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you get to create something soon. Bye.